Have you seen what's going on with Sunday Ticket?
What, everyone's bidding for it?
So DirecTV, for the last however many years, 1990 maybe they said.
The only thing keeping DirecTV alive, I would
Yes.
believe, is this, right?
Yeah, by the way, only thing keeping probably Fox alive, CBS alive, everything is these NFL deals that are happening, and I'm sure they would survive other ways. $1.5 billion a year is what DirecTV had been paying for Sunday Ticket, and the NFL is looking for a 100% increase on that. We would like $3 billion a year, and there's only a few companies that can afford paying $3 billion a year, and it's all the streaming platforms basically. They're saying Apple's in the game, Amazon's in the game, maybe even Netflix getting into the game, and
Disney
potentially getting in the game. Would that mean ABC or would that mean Disney Plus? Who knows? And Albert Breer wrote this entire article about how the NFL doesn't just make decisions because of financial reasons. A check is going to have to be there, but they like to look into the future to see what the future customer will like. And streaming platforms are the future. Just like when the DirecTV decision was made, the satellite seemed space age, and the NFL said, "Ooh, that's what's going to take our company somewhere." So they will look into the future and what will be good for their customer both 10 and 20 years from now as they make this decision. Sure. And it's probably heading to a streaming platform. Now, with what you just chatted about there, with the NHL getting ESPN and ABC, do you think this is a good thing or bad thing to go directly to a streaming platform? And are we in a time now where everybody is going to log in and be a member and subscribe to every single streaming platform going forward, especially if there's an NFL game?
Well, aren't they're already bundling streaming platforms where you buy like bundles of them. But if you said Disney's going after it, I would imagine then ESPN. This would be huge for ESPN Plus. Wouldn't they put every single NFL game on ESPN Plus then?
You would think. In Disney Plus, remember Dahn Batista had that commercial where he was in a canoe, where it was
streaming. Oh, streaming. My bad.
Yeah, where it was Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, and
Hulu.
And Hulu were all together in one package. Dahn Batista announced that. So if Disney's in there, that was the first commercial for that.
Yes.
You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
It was a great fucking
It crushed.
commercial.
Yeah.
It was a great, I'm still remembering it right now, June 27, 2022. So you'd assume if they get it, it would just be a part of that entire package, right?
Yeah, and sorry to cut you off in the middle of that. I pictured that commercial in my head. I just started laughing for a minute. But either way, it has to go streaming. We're not going, what's easier to do? Go to a streaming platform or get a stupid old school dish for your house?
Well, so I think like if Xfinity wanted to take one more shot at existing and surviving.
Yeah.
Right?
Better have $3 billion a year.
Yeah, it's so.
And they said it historically lost money for DirecTV. Is that true?
No, come on.
Dude,
they need to relax.
They were charging over $100 a year or per season per customer. It might even be per month.
Yeah,
It's
but
like $300.
But do people have DirecTV strictly because Sunday Ticket's there, and are they accounting those people just because of Sunday Ticket if they use the rest of DirecTV? That's why those like affiliate and link deals are all bullshit. Because, and no, I'm happy we're at the stage where we don't have to do them anymore. A lot of young podcasts and digital companies have to do that. You have to prove how many people you can drive by using this link and doing that whole thing. Well, what if somebody doesn't need it right now, but they remember it from the show and they go and do it? Do you still get credit for that type of thing? That's kind of what I think when DirecTV says, no, they didn't necessarily make money directly off of that, but how many indirect DirecTV customers were there because of Sunday Ticket being an option, and I don't know if they can calculate that, you know?
I also heard DirecTV is going to be done the next like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
They didn't redo their contract with the satellites.
Satellites are dead.
So dead.
I'm so pumped that the Times of Snow fucking up my national championship and Super Bowl are no longer. DirecTV on Sunday Ticket after this season. Apple, Disney, Amazon, Netflix, probably every streaming platform is in on this. $3 billion is the asking price or the for sale price for Sunday Ticket. And how long will that deal be, Ian Rappaport?
Have not heard the Netflix thing. It could definitely be true, just haven't heard it. But the other streaming services, I have heard it. And I think kind of like you talked about before, a couple minutes ago, it does seem like, I don't know, I guess everyone is kind of going away from satellite. Streaming is where it's at. So, taking this package there makes sense. There's a lot we don't know. As far as the $3 billion. I think that was more of like a baseline. Like, I don't get the sense it's going to be like, all right, I'll pay $3 and then it's done. There's actually a lot more that goes into this, how they want to structure it. What kind of availability does the streaming service have? Like, is it sort of available for everyone? How prevalent is it? Is this something that's going to affect the potential partnership with NFL Media? Because NFL Media, which I work for, great job NFL Media, still looking for a partner. We don't know if it's going to be related or not. But yeah, it does sound like DirecTV is
Ian,
out. Yes.
what do you know about NFL Plus?
I went to a summit. Perhaps you remember. I believe we talked from there. You called it useless and extravagant. Tell you what, learned a lot about NFL Plus there.
What is it?
It's going to be a service that we're going to provide. I'm actually the one laying the fiber and creating the app or whatever. So I'm really good on the technical side there. Basically, it's going to be all of the extra stuff, including Game Pass, which is getting, sounds like upgrades. All the stuff that people would pay for, including live games. I don't know how normal this is. I watch a lot of live games on my phone or iPad. It seems like people do that nowadays, mainly so I can keep my wife happy. We can watch one show on the TV, watch the football on the phone or iPad. NFL Plus is coming out, I think, August? Either late July or early August. Seems to be pretty cool.
Yeah, it seems to be quite a good business move by the NFL. Hey, if you don't want it, we can make our own. With that being said, you want to buy this and other stuff involved in the Sunday ticket package. Here's $3 billion a year. Seems like a great business move. I think a lot of the local teams are creating content for NFL Plus, right? The stuff that maybe doesn't end up on social media or bigger videos, the local teams are going to be tasked with creating stuff for NFL Plus?
I think that's right. We're going to have a lot from the teams on there, as well as we're going to create stuff, live games, which people like, Game Pass. My assumption is more me, which I think it will help a lot.
Nice.
I don't know that for sure.
Always downsides.
So I think it's going to be great, and everyone should, subscribe and then stay around.
All right, well, congrats to NFL just creating another cash wagon in NFL Plus. $5 a month. That's, hey, anybody can pay $5 a month for more NFL access. And also, that price can get run up real quick, and then that can go for sale for something immediately. It's always good business. They're one step ahead.